I was like, it's a little switch up since the apartment.
Yeah.
Facts.
No, bro, I really forgot though. Like I really like when they sent me the new location. I was like, what is the location?
Yeah. He's like, I know where he's going.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, I forgot they moved. I looked at the location. I was like, it was a lot further. And I was like, oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
Yeah, bro.
It's been a couple months here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all enjoying it though?
Yeah, bro, I like it a lot. Zach and I were roommates in college, and I told him, I was like, you know, I don't mean to be like disrespectful or like weird or anything, but like I feel like being your roommate's gonna be weird for like it's kind of weird to me right now, just because like it was like a stage in our life, you know.
Yeah.
Like now we're a little bit older and like a little more established in our like job positions and like what we're trying to do with our lives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like a little it was like really weird at first, but like it's getting pretty normal.
Cause y'all were roommates in college, and then of course like finished college, and then it's like now you're in like your adult part.
Yeah.
Now you're back to roommates.
Yeah, because I moved in with my mom for a little bit, and then was with Cam and Carlos in the apartment.
Yeah.
And then I came back here.
Nice.
So
Yeah. Hey man, maybe it's meant to that. Man.
Yeah, facts.
You know, full circle type shit.
you know what I mean?
You know? And then maybe like it helps like with the productivity and like being more efficient too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, hey bro, let's do this, or that's what y'all should like. Do y'all meet up every like week or every month or something to like game
Tuesday.
plan?
Yeah, every Tuesday, like we
Discuss like what
Well,
y'all.
at least we meet up, but
Yeah.
like as a collective, like the whole opinionated team, we try to do a meeting every
once a month.
Thursday.
Okay.
But at least once a month.
Yeah, I think it's like once a month that we're trying to do, maybe like every other week. If like we can, if we're not busy and stuff, we could just kind of like game plan type of deal.
That's good. Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's super fire,
To
bro.
figure out what's the like the next steps or
Yeah.
like, to plan ahead of what y'all want to do.
We busy, 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 we busy. That bitch so pretty, got a mean girl just like Lindsay. Said she fucking with me, making drives across the city. Swear this shit can get too litty. Pushing be like Diddy, you ain't B-boy, who you kidding? At the top, I see you there. In LA, I see you there. At the space, I see you there. Since the state, I see you there. I know y'all go crazy, y'all be turning up in the square. Take another pill and we get turned up just by anywhere. Hit you in and say yeah, just to see if there's a feelings there.
Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boys here at PCT. Your co-host CJ. I'm here with Zachariah and Zay right in front of me.
Yeah, dude.
And to
Hello.
my left, the champ, the one and only Johnny Gonzalez. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful.
Oh, yeah,
Appreciate
bro.
y'all having me again, man. It's always a good time.
Yeah,
Always a good
absolutely.
time. Yes,
Thanks for
sir.
pulling up on us. You know, as you, I don't know. I'll probably keep that beginning in. That was pretty cool. You know, we're just
Yeah,
chopping
for
it up,
sure.
just flowed right in. But you know, we're in the new spot, and you're saying that like, oh man, it's a little further than last time.
Yeah, bro,
because like we were like
a little
right
out
down
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little out
we're I think we were like right down the road at
Literally, bro. Like,
my
probably,
apartment.
bro. Like for my probably like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes, yeah.
But you know, yeah. So Zachariah and I.
No, but that's what I told him.
Yeah.
Like, congrats,
And,
bro.
you
Like, congrats.
appreciate that.
It's nice,
Shout
bro.
out to the boy, but
sir.
welcome back. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Like I said, grateful, bro. Just enjoying the process, man. Just enjoying it, you know, and just get back to work.
Yeah.
Same thing, keeping the same routine. That's a part of it. Like it's like a pressure. Maybe y'all had like a change too when y'all moved to new spots. Like y'all probably had like y'all's good routine or like y'all's daily thing or something like established already to a degree.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
it's like that's kind of how I like to be. Is just like the like having stuff more routine now. And then like after like my fights or the wins, I go back home and I celebrate or enjoy family time. And then it's like sometimes I'm like ready to get back to it, like ready to get back on it, back to work. And
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. And yeah, sometimes it's just like, all right, let's get back on it. Let's get back on it.
Facts.
Enjoy the time, like let the body heal, let the like mental, you know,
Yeah.
live a little bit,
Facts.
and then back to work.
Soak in
you know?
the celebration.
Yeah, celebrate.
Bro, and I haven't really celebrated how I usually do, but
Yeah.
cause like that after party was kind of
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. That shit was weak as
That
fuck,
was so
bro.
weird.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. But and then like after the fight, like that next week I got sick and I was sick for like a week, so it's just like
Yikes.
now I'm getting back to it. Like started training again this past week with my man Dalton. We got strength conditioning. You know, staying consistent with that, staying really consistent. That was one thing we added the last fight. Like, really, really
locked in with
the
that
strength conditioning, bro. And I felt really good. Like, bro,
Yeah.
shout out to Dalton Ridley. He works at Central Athlete. But he helped me out a lot in the camp, bro.
The
like,
boy,
especially like getting like stronger, and then like also like the gas tank, bro. It was really good.
Do you feel like you should have like done that like earlier in career, or like you kind of like
yeah, for sure.
Good, yeah, it's a good little addition to your.
It's just because it's like you
process.
just like yes, bro. Because it's like once you like have some experience and you know what it's like to be in there, you know where you can get better at, and then whenever like the gas tank's on point, the cardio, the endurance, and then the strength, you feel explosive, you feel fast.
Yeah.
But it's like, can you sustain it for a long period of time? Especially like MMA, you know, it's like fighting is exhausting.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You know, like
Going
everybody's
at it.
good the first round.
Yeah.
First 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But
Like
it's
that third
but
round.
if it goes longer, it's like you still have that, you know. So it's just
Yeah.
like, but being like growing as a martial artist and like the fight IQ. It's just like, what more things like can we keep elevating, being the best version of myself? Like, you know, putting a solid team around me, like, you know, in terms of like delegating certain things. Like, okay, this person's good at this, he can help me with this. This person's good at this, they help me with this. You know what I mean? I got my PCT squad with the content, media.
Yes,
shit,
sir.
we got it going. You know what I mean? And then we just keep elevating like all parts of like the game. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at, and it's just. But that, bro, back to your question, yes, like early on, that would have been really good, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, because I remember the first, I think I told this, I don't know if I told the story last time, but the first like MMA exhibition I ever had, we did it on short notice. We took it on short notice.
Ooh. Your
And
first fight ever? Like
it was the exhibition, so it was like a smoker. They call it smokers, so it's not, it doesn't count for your record or anything, but it's like to get experience. But it was the first MMA one I ever did. And it was like short notice. I was always training, but it was just like it wasn't like super dialed in, like diet and you know things like that. Not as disciplined, you know. And I remember watching a UFC card the week before, and then we were drinking, eating, like you know. And then it was like, hey, y'all want to fight next week? I was like, yeah, let's do it, you know. And then it was I knew it was a smoker, so it's not gonna really count towards anything, you know. But it was like good experience. Bro, when I say I have never been that tired in my life, because we did 2 rounds, only 2 rounds, 3 minutes, 2 3-minute rounds. Bro, I was tired. I was the most tired I've ever been in my life. It was so traumatizing. I was like, I remember telling myself, I was like, I am never feeling like this ever again. I was like, I can never feel like this ever again. I was grateful though. I was glad that I felt that, but it was so traumatizing. I was just like, we're never feeling like this.
Yeah.
I made it a point.
That boy Dalton got it right
Yeah,
though.
bro,
right.
for real. Yeah, I don't even think I've told him that story. I never even told him that story.
Oh, damn.
That was one that stuck with me.
Hey, PCT exclusive. You
PCT,
got it.
PCT exclusive.
Right
you get
there.
it here first.
Hey, come on.
Breaking news.
news.
But I remember that like this shit was yesterday, bro. I was like so gassed because we did 2 rounds and then we could have done a third. It was an option.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then I remember my coach was like, he just automatically told the other corner, he's like, you want to go another one, one more? And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing?
like, please
I'm
chill.
like this
Hey,
on the road,
chill,
like, wait,
bro.
what are you doing?
Don't, chill,
I
bro.
was like, no.
Don't say this.
And then, but the other guy was more gassed than I was. So he couldn't come out the corner. And I'm like,
Y'all like locked eyes and y'all are definitely like gave
you-
each other that look.
You seen grown ups?
Yeah.
Grown ups? He's like, yo, you want fake injury right now? I'm like, no.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, hey, dog.
that sounds like a typical
He
coach,
was
no matter the
probably-
sport.
It was like second round and y'all like fighting each other and y'all like were locked up and he was like, "Hey man, next round, no, right?"
yeah.
Bro, I know you don't want to go in there.
Yeah, I
Come
know
on.
you're tired, bro.
Like, bro, come on.
I know you're tired.
Help us out, bro. I'll buy you a drink after.
Come on, bro. I got you.
But yeah, I remember
Well, then
that.
keep going in on their training process up for leading up to this fight, adding Dalton in and getting your cardio, good. What else did you do? Anything different, or tell us the whole process?
Like that was like one of the main ones, and it's because because I had an injury with my hand, so like I basically went into that fight with one healthy hand, and for the last 2 fights, shit.
Yeah.
But
Come on now.
I knew like I had more weapons in the arsenal too. So, but the main thing was it was like making sure that cardio was on point, getting stronger, more explosive, and getting faster, staying fast. And then one of the main things that I focused on too, it was like more mental too. I remember like focusing more on the mental before like the fight, because the training was already a thing too. But I was like, one of the things I focused on was like making sure like stacking up wins to lead to that big win. So like little stuff, like daily things. I was like, okay, I gotta get a dub today. That was like one of the main things that I focused on. And it's like for me, everyone's different. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not organized. Like, you know, I'm kind of messy. So it's like, all right, let's make sure the car's good. Like, all right, you know, like these water bottles gotta go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My bed's gonna get made
Exactly.
every
No,
day.
literally, bro. Like bed has been made like the past like 3 weeks every day. Type shit.
Is that gonna turn into like a daily routine for
That's
you?
what I got to. I gotta keep like,
Hey,
what's the
that's
point?
your first victory of the day right
What's
there.
the point of like
Facts.
being all this time? And
I
it's
hear that's like a
tomorrow,
mental
it's
thing
just
as
like-
well.
Yeah.
I've actually heard there's a book called Make Your Bed.
Yeah, I was like, I was gonna read that up. I was like, someone, I think my mom was telling me about that. Like, successful people, like the habit of successful people is they all make their bed in the morning.
Yes,
which
bro.
is,
And I got put on. Shout out Ali. He recommended me that book.
Yeah, I was
Make
like,
Your
yes.
Bed. And I was like, what? And I was like, bro, I never make my bed.
yeah, same. I'm like,
But it was one of those things that I started. I was like, you know what? Let me start like getting this dub today.
Yeah.
And then it was just like little shit like, all right, clean the desk up in the room. You know what I mean?
that's
Like,
a
and
big
I
issue
want
I
to do
got.
shit like I don't like doing. And then
Yeah.
it was just like, and then the thing was, all right, keep the room clean. And it's like, all right, okay, let me start off by one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I gotta get past making my bed.
Something
Make
like
my
type
bed,
shit,
yeah.
or it was
Yeah.
like doing something out, like something like making sure. Oh, I gotta go drop this, or I had to go pick up this.
Yeah.
Let me go and do this. That was that type shit for me personally.
Yeah.
You know, because then I wanted to like stack up those dubs, and it was gonna lead to the big dub. You know, so it kind of stay consistent. Like the small ones stack up. You know.
yeah.
And so that was one thing that I added. That was more of the mental side outside of like the actual fighting shit.
Yeah.
And so, and a lot of things that get overlooked personally that I think, you know, that can complement your whatever you're actually doing.
Yeah.
And so that was one thing that I kind of like focused on. I was like, you know what? Let me do this. Let me focus on this. Because
Yeah.
I've been doing it for a while. A lot of stuff like that I don't talk about, you know.
Yeah.
But that was one of the main things. And then there's other stuff that I do too that I'll talk about later on. But,
Yeah.
that have helped me like with like fighting too, but like life in general. And so, but that'll come another time.
Yeah.
You
For sure,
can't
for
give
sure.
all the goodies away.
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
shit,
Exactly.
you
We
know?
just getting started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't give all the goodies
We're
away.
only 12 minutes in.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's like type exclusive stuff. But that was one of the main ones that I added though.
Okay. Is that just something like as you get more experience, like that's kind of just where you're getting to that point where, oh, I don't need to just focus on like my technique and like my fighting style. It's like it's more so in myself that I gotta work on. And like where did that come from? Has that always been a thing for you, or
No, bro. Like it's wild too. Like some of the stuff that I've like added into like my routine or in my life was because I wanted to have like an edge, or it was because like I wanted to be the best like fighter that I could be. You know what I mean? So I was going back to what we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
like studying like the greats or like the people at the top of their field. What do they do? So I was doing that, and it was just to get like to be the best fighter that I could be, like the best version of myself, right? And then it would like not even knowing, like it started getting bigger than just the fighting. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just like, yo, I'm kind of like being more self-aware right now. I was like, you know, like figuring out more about myself. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? I was like, let me keep going. Let me
Maybe
stay.
I do like making my bed.
facts? He just like gets that passion for it now every single morning. Starts getting like crazy ass sheets,
Hey.
like silk sheets and shit.
Does it all one motion.
Yeah.
Literally, all of a sudden, like all like his students come in for class like that. All of a sudden, goes to each and every one of them. Goes, "Did you make your bed today?"
I'll
Did
do
you make your
that.
bed?
Your bed.
I'm sure we'll do that with the kids next time. Like, did you make your bed today?
Hey, did you make your bed today? And that's like
Just at the grocery store and shit, just shadowing it and going through the technique.
I'm gonna know if you made your bed. I promise you.
Oh, hey, Johnny gonna have that Drake song, leaning, leaning.
He's
It's like
making his bed.
Yeah.
Yo, that is funny, bro.
But
Like going back to it, yeah, like it was just like it started becoming bigger
Okay.
than just like like fighting, and I was like, bro, let me keep exploring it.
Yeah.
And then before I knew it, I was like doing it not for fighting. It was just like becoming a better version of myself, and I was just like,
Hell yeah.
okay, this is helping me a lot. And so then I just started doing it. It's been like the routine, part of the routine.
Yeah.
And stuff. I'm looking to get better in those fields, you know.
Mm.
And then if I could like drop game on like my close friends, family, then I'll help them out, or like try to like things that like I was doing that I fixed or was helping out. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can like, you know, drop a little game on them, help them out. If they're going through shit, you know.
Yeah,
And so-
absolutely.
And I was just like, bro, what? I was like, bro, like literally the past 2 years I read so many books. I'm like, I hated reading as a kid. Fucking hated reading as a kid. But it's just like stuff like that. I'm like, and now I'm like wanting to read. I'm like, what the hell is this guy? Like, you know?
Like
How to make your bed.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, now I want to make my bed now? Get out of here, bro.
Get out of here, dude.
You know what I mean? But stuff like that. And it's like, you know, so it's just like wanting to start by being the best fighter. And then it's just like, okay, well, it's bigger than that. You know, let me keep at it. And then let me just keep growing. And then that's just like what it became. And then more results started coming from it. You know what I'm saying?
As you can
and
see.
It's just like, it's just like, you know, it's a part of it too. But it's then going back, like we talked about last time, is like trusting the process and take care of the process, you know?
Facts.
And it was like, bro, let me stop putting all the energy into like the results, like, or focusing so much on this, you know? Of course, that's like you want the best result at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
But it was just like, bro, let me like take a step back and focus on like this. Like that hasn't even come yet. Like that's way down the line.
Yeah.
It's like, let me take care of this right now. And it just started like progressing, you know? And I was just like, oh, this is kind of nice. You know what I mean? Of course, there's still up and downs. There's a roller coaster. But
absolutely.
it's just like, you still got to keep going. You still got to keep doing the process. You got to do the same shit the
It's
next
just
day.
for anything.
Literally,
I guess, going into that then, since you said there's been, of course, there's always ups and downs with it. What are some of like was there anything you were like struggling with in this camp, or like obviously you said the injury that was
your hand.
Yeah, that was like probably the main thing. Like there's little nicks and bruises, but actually I felt good. But that was just the main thing. It was like working around it, and then that was it. Like I still moved good, and like the training was still the same, but it was just like being more mindful of it. And then as I felt more comfortable, it was just like, okay, we're good. I'll save the hurt for after the fight.
Gotcha.
That was my mentality. I was like, hey, it's gonna hurt after. I was like, fuck it. Let's worry about that after.
It'll be
and then it felt good after. So like, hey, that's good. You know?
Did y'all have time to like study film over the fighter and all that?
I mean, usually when I'll study a little bit of my opponents if I have they have fights and stuff.
Did this one have any?
Yeah, a little bit. Not just study a little bit, but I'm mostly focused on myself. Mostly focused on me. You know.
And then kind of also go off his questions like that. Obviously, I had said it earlier. I'm not gonna say it for the cameras. I'm not gonna put it out there. But you start doing one, like more of a move this fight than I had previously seen you do in any other of your other fights, without naming them and kind of putting your bag out there.
Yeah.
How many like new moves have you did you like practice like leading up to this?
Honestly, bro, it's the same. I literally it's been like years of
Mm-hmm.
like doing stuff. You know what I mean? And there's stuff I haven't even done yet, and it could be next.
Yeah.
That you see, and it's like, dang, he hasn't even thrown those before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like I work on them all the time. It's just a matter of doing it under those lights, in that atmosphere and stuff like that. And so bro, I work on all the stuff all the time. It's just a matter of like. Of course, like situational, circumstantial, like the timing, is it the right time? And it's going like this, it's going fast. So it's just like, sometimes it's just, maybe I repped it more consciously, maybe I did, but I couldn't be sure of it. But it's just like, just working, putting in those hours, and then when the time comes, it'll come out.
Do you think that's like a kind of like a
I
fault?
did throw him a lot though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was
Yeah.
watching the fight. I was like, bro, I was like, damn, that's like already that's a good amount.
that was going crazy.
That's a good amount.
And I was like, dang, this dude is spamming his ultimate move right now. Spamming one of his special moves.
I was like, so what I was gonna ask based off of that, do you think that's like a fault of like new fighters like going into like actually like fights if like they learn a new move and they're like, oh, I just learned something new, I'm gonna go do that now, and like they may not be good at it, but they're proud because like, oh, I learned a new move, I'm gonna go do that in the actual fight.
Sometimes it could be a fault. Yeah, sometimes I've seen fighters like that, like higher levels, like do like spam a move or like do it, and it doesn't really look natural or like, you know, it doesn't kind of go with their style, and so it could be a fault, and it's not like landing as efficiently or how it should be. And but sometimes like guys elevate their game, you know, and then maybe they have put in the work, maybe they have repped it out, and then like you're confident in it, you know, and you kind of like disguise it well, and you kind of set it up well, you know. So it could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing, but I think it could be a bad thing if it's too new. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's too new, bro. I've never seen this move before, never done it before.
But
You
fuck
fight
it,
in
I'ma
4
do it
weeks.
now,
Hey,
yeah.
let's try to add it into the thing. You know what I mean? And so it's just like sometimes too new or something, too close could be like a bad thing, I feel. You know, if that makes sense, right? Like going back to like Dalton, like when we were working, it was like, okay, let's not, like 2 fights ago, like my Muay Thai fight, it was like I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks out. I think when we started working together before that fight, and we didn't focus so much on like certain type of movements or certain type of lifts because like it's gonna be too soon for your body to adapt to it, and you're not used to it, and it's like talking about phases and timing and things like that. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. You know,
Yeah.
where you can kind of delegate somebody who
Man,
knows
getting that
better in
LeBron
field.
treatment, man. That's what that's all I hear.
That's crazy. You gotta have somebody that like is experienced like that. Because like, say for example, if you put your hands on someone that wasn't experienced like that, and like, yeah, man, we're gonna go full on out like that, and then you're gonna be sore during the fight. It's like,
Yeah,
well,
you know, that's why it's a blessing. You know what I mean? Being around good people like that in
Yeah.
their fields. You know, to where like you know more about me. You know what I mean? And so I can continue to learn, continue to grow, continue to get better. You know, and stuff like that. And I was like, thank God, because you know.
Yeah.
But and then it's like, he knows more, and I just do what he tells me to do, and so we just keep going and keep elevating. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But yeah, that would just like, let's go hard today. We're gonna
Yeah.
wait. What about y'all, man? Everything's been good, like everything's because I haven't seen y'all. I think since the
fight, yeah.
Since the fight.
Yeah, everything's been good, bro.
Yeah.
Just been
Y'all
locked
been
in.
doing more like networking events or more events. Like y'all went to a couple, right?
Oh yeah, we did do one about a month ago. maybe?
Yeah, around a month ago.
Yeah, around a month
and a
ago.
half ago. Yeah.
How was
Yeah,
that?
it was-
How are those?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I mean, we got to meet a bunch of people.
Shout out to Riser.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Riser.
the
Shout out to boy
Riser.
Matt.
That
Yeah.
boy Matt.
And then those like, do you just like is this like talking, networking, mingling type shit?
Literally,
Like,
it's just
literally?
a party. That's
Yeah,
all it
it's
is.
Like a kickback.
Hey,
type.
It's like a
Riser, I'm gonna come
kickback.
through.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that'd be
Low
kind of fire
key,
for you to pull
yeah.
up,
Yeah.
honestly.
Hey, I'll be down too.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
that.
They
No,
just
just because
did
like
a-
I've been like thinking about that, like you know,
Yeah.
more networking type stuff
Yeah,
in different
yeah.
fields and just
Yeah.
like that. And that's why I saw that y'all were you took pictures, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
took some photos for them,
Hey,
and
full of
then
gigs
yeah,
in
hell
there.
yeah. This was the second time doing it for them. So
Hey,
yeah,
hell
they
yeah.
liked it the first time. They're like, run it back real quick, and so it was a nice opportunity. And,
Nice.
I mean, I like doing that. It just helps me and the company at the end of the day.
Yeah, both
Because
eat.
yeah, we're all putting our name out, and they're allowing me to get content for us as well at the same time.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
also for them. But yeah, it went really well. I'm like hoping to get into contact with this one girl who works for Nike. And,
Business or personal? Just kidding.
A business. Business. Yeah.
It took a while to think about that.
Business.
Just do
and
it,
just to hopefully see what
Hey,
we can do there.
She's part of the Odd Future gang, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
That's fire, bro, for Nike.
Yeah.
Hey, sick.
Yeah, so I'm like trying to work my way with that right now.
Bro, isn't that crazy though? Like, it's because I'm pretty sure like you never know who you're talking to.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Until
Yeah.
like you get to know them, you get to meet them, and you know like, oh, you do this or you do that.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? Like to
Yeah.
fucking just be nice to everyone, or like
Right.
just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Like,
Yeah,
be
for
like
real.
don't be fake, right?
Yeah.
Because you
Well,
never know
yeah.
who you're in
Yeah.
the room with.
Well, that was the good thing about the event is with me working it the second time, a lot of the people from that first time were still there. Like,
Oh, okay. So
came
familiar
back,
faces.
and so familiar faces, and a lot of people were like, "I remember you from the last event," and I was like, "Yeah, that's me."
That's me.
And-
Exactly, dog.
Beautiful
yeah.
Montezay.
And she actually remembered me, and so
Hey.
we
That's
got to
pretty
like
cool.
talking a little. And
Bro, that's good,
and
man. That's
yeah,
good.
and she said she's always looking for local photographers to help them like get
Hey, that's
gigs
you.
for them. Yeah, that is me. And but just like gigs, and she was like mentioning South by, but even like any pop ups that they do. So I was like, I'm gonna have to DM you later.
Yeah, bro,
See
that's
what's up
good,
with that,
man.
so.
Do it. You haven't?
I have.
Oh,
and
okay.
We've
Just
talked
wait.
a little.
For sure.
But
Yeah,
just still trying to get that, look for something. So.
No, but it's good. Hey,
Yeah.
stay consistent, man.
Oh yeah.
Bug 'em, man. Yeah, that's cool, bro.
Yeah,
That's fire. Yeah, cause I saw that. I think I forgot who posted that, but then I saw that y'all posted, and then y'all pulled up, and then y'all, that's cool, bro.
Facts.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we put up on them, and we actually had like a booth there as well. So
okay.
Cam and Carlos was up there, and I was just kind of like walking around trying to like. We had like a couple of our homies that were there too, so we were kind of like walking around with them, just kind of chopping it up and stuff.
What's going on, you guys? Thanks for watching PCT. It's got a little ad break coming for you guys. Sorry about that, but it don't matter. Today we're staying hydrated with Liquid IV. I've been using it after workouts, before workouts recently. It's a great alternative to regular hydration as that it's essentially flavored, and it's very good for your hydration, man. You get essentially 2 times the amount that it would just be if it was regular water alone. It's a category-winning hydration brand, fueling your well-being, and it's a hydration multiplier in one product that I think you're missing in your daily routine. It's festival season. Planning for faster, efficient hydration is essential, especially during for summer. Liquid IV has you covered while you prep before, power through the headliner, and then recover for the weekend. Liquid IV also hydrates 2 times faster than water alone and 3 times the electrolytes of additional sports drinks. Like I was saying earlier before, 1 stick of liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. There's 12 delicious, refreshing flavors that keeps you hydrated before anything you're doing. And they contain 5 essential vitamins, B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C, with 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. If you guys want to check out liquidiv.com and use our code PCD, definitely use that. I think you get 20% off the entire store. So definitely check that out. It's at liquidiv.com. We'll put it in the description, and then it's code PCT. That's 20% off anything you order. So definitely go check that out. Get better hydration, man. Of course, we all love water. Who doesn't love water? So if you're going to have water, why not make it flavored a little bit? Get 2 times the hydration for it in 16 ounces. So definitely go check Liquid IV out, man. 3 man.
So continuing on, we do have some footage from the fight. We're gonna do like how we did last time.
Okay.
And we're gonna break it down with you.
Fire.
Or
Let's do it.
well, you're gonna break it down, and we're gonna be here.
Let's do it. Let's
So-
do it. Nerd out.
Nerd out. But we did talk about how we had to deal with the issue of like not being able to record with all the, I guess, amenities, like how we did on our previous ones.
Yeah.
And because like they were like, oh, you can't go past the barrier. And then just like even then, like I don't know if you had noticed, but like they had almost kicked me and Alex out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, from the back during
Like
you
wait,
warming
like
up.
out of the like the
You, I
whole
think
event? Just out of the back.
Just out of the back
Oh,
where
okay,
you
okay,
were
okay.
warming up.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if you remember. I think
Okay.
you went and changed or something.
Oh, okay.
But you were changing, and like me, Dalton, Alex, and Coach were like all standing next to each other. And the dude that was there for that like was monitoring like while you got your hand wrapped or whatever, came up to her and was like, who's all part of your team, because these guys don't have the right wristbands to be back here.
Yeah.
He's like, because they need to go. And she's like, oh, well, they're my content team. Like, they get all my content. He's like, well, you can't have this many people back here.
Yeah.
And so, like, he had, like, kicked us out for a little, but, like, 5 seconds after he said that to us, he had to walk somebody out, and he didn't go back there at all for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
So, like, we kind of just stayed back there. Like, we just went back.
Damn, I didn't even know that happened.
But-
I didn't know.
Yeah, I got kicked out.
Because that's like the commission. So like that's the commission like for like the state.
Yeah.
So it's like some more people are like more strict than others too, and some especially like early amateurs, like some like aren't as strict or some more real by the book. But it does make sense like that because of course like the wristbands and stuff like that. Like you're clear to be back here and you're not.
Yeah.
Because I can see like both sides of it because it's
Yeah.
like there are people that do cheat and there are people that do like do like little sketchy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like okay, I can kind of see that too. But
Nah.
yeah, but I mean, hey man, let them record.
Yeah, I know. They're my content team. They're trying to get my content.
She wasn't lying.
Yeah, no, literally.
Bro, that video was crazy. The one that Alex
shout out
made.
to Alex.
Bro,
Shout
shout out
out
Alex.
Alex.
Bro, that was
You should be here.
insane.
Yeah,
that was
no. He is not here right now. He's on a vacation
He's on
trip.
vacation.
Should be
Yeah.
He put in his time.
Yeah, he put in his
so,
PTO.
yeah, he's good.
He's good.
He's being a good boyfriend. He's
Bro,
there for
but
Valentine's
that
Day.
video was fire, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of
facts.
compliments, bro. A lot of people like sent me compliments, like from Uvalde.
Really?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
bro. Like especially like people that are not like on social media like that, bro.
Yeah.
That were able to see it still. They were like, bro, that video was crazy. That video was fire.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that's sick.
Shout out to the boy, bro.
What did your parents say about it?
Well, I showed her actually this past weekend. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
my mom, like, they're not big on like Instagram and stuff like that, but my mom was able to see it. She loved it. She loved that video. Yeah. I showed her like pictures too that you got.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
she loved those pictures. There was one. Well, for the very, very first one that you got, like last year,
Oh yeah.
I want to get that one framed.
Hell yeah. We could work that
That
out.
one,
We could work that
that
out.
one I want to. Hopefully, she doesn't see this. But that one I want to give a gift to her one of these days.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cool.
For someday, maybe like special day, you know.
Hey, can you tell him about like what you said, like when we talked about after he won, like the first thing you said, like yeah, because that was like something that stuck with me. And I'm like, you do it, and like subconsciously, like it's awesome, but like I never really thought about it until you pointed it out. And all
Yeah, so I said like after like You know, every time you've won and you've gotten a belt, like the first thing you do is like hand it straight to your mom.
Yeah.
And that shit's so fire to me, bro, because like it's like bigger than just you. You know what I mean? Like you're doing it for like your mom and your family. And, you know what I'm saying? So that shit's fire to me because like it says a lot, you know, because usually it's like, you know, when people win, they like put it around
They want the
themselves.
spotlight.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, look at me, but like, you're like, nah, man. Like, I gotta give this shit to my mom real quick. Yeah, that's a real champ. You know what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate that.
Nah, bro. And I noticed that like after the first time, the first title fight, I was like, I think we were there in Victoria. Was that? Yeah.
The first one, yeah.
So, and I like noticed that. I was like, oh shit. And then in Austin, you did it again. And then this time you did it. I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, that's fire, bro.
It's like how you said, like, it's bigger than me, too. And then, like, because, of course, she has her story, too. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Been through a lot. And then, like, of course, I wouldn't be here without her. So,
Yeah.
And it's just like I said, I really mean it. It's like, it's bigger than me. It's not just me, you know? And, of course, like, anytime I get to spread that just a little bit to, like, my people, like my family, my friends, or like my community, it's just like, bro. But the first one, most definitely, is Mama Bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like I want her to feel that too. Like for like, you know, like this is your win just as much as it's mine. You know what I'm saying? And then of course, like that's, you know, it's like kick the KD speech. Like you're rude.
Yeah, you're really MVP. Facts. No,
And it's just like
bro.
kind of goes into that. It's just like, okay, she's done. Like, bro, Nipsey said this. I heard this I saw on a clip recently. He was like, bro, you can never repay your mother and your granny back. You know, for all the stuff that they do, you can never repay them.
That's a
right.
fact.
For all the stuff that everything they've done from whenever you were little to how you are now, and they still gonna keep doing stuff for you. He's like, but what you can do is be somebody that they proud of. You know, and I was like, bro, that hit me different.
That hits.
He's like somebody they could be proud of about them going for something and chasing something and being somebody that they proud of how they represent themselves. And I'm just like, bro, I was like,
Retweet.
say less. You know what I'm saying? But like going back to you, bro, I appreciate that. Like, if you notice that, but that's something I do every time. Like, that's the first person I go to.
As the photographer that takes the photos for it, that's the money shot right
We get
there.
it.
I'm talking about winning the spotlight right now. Fuck.
Just saying.
The pictures are crazy.
I'm just saying. I try to capture that moment every time.
Bro, but literally that moment, I remember like even after the fight, like bro, I like fucking started crying.
Yeah,
Dude.
we have that on. We have that on
Like,
video.
we have that
I
on
was
video.
like, bro, what?
Yeah, I was behind him when
that
he
caught
showed
me
it to
so
you.
off guard, and I just remember like just all the emotions hit me.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what? But that one, I definitely need to get framed.
the
But
first
I
one.
definitely want her to have that at the house, most definitely. Yeah, she'd love that. Yeah, you can sign it.
Oh yeah.
Don't mess up.
Yeah.
Spells his name wrong.
Hey,
Okay, we need to redo that. Hold on.
hey, my bad. You see a whole bunch of white out. A whole bunch of like big glob of like white.
We're like, what is that?
It's my signature.
Yeah, it's a part of
It's a
his-
Banksy.
Yeah.
It's a base.
It's a whoopsie.
So we're gonna start off. It's gonna be round 2. We're gonna get the first round because at that
We're
point,
locked in.
That
you know?
first round was
well, I was getting the photos,
Money.
and then like we said, we ran into issues with
Facts.
like just the fact that we couldn't record as close as we want, and
Yeah.
because of that, Alex prepared for being close and not from being a little distance away.
So like the lens he got, it would have like been focused on the cage and not like y'all.
you. As
Oh,
a-
okay,
yeah,
okay,
the
okay.
fighters,
So
you know.
Yeah, and so that's why we didn't get most of the fight, but we still did get some because
Okay.
in the end I was like, I need something to talk about when
No,
we're
for
here
sure, yeah.
because
Absolutely.
I enjoyed what we did last time.
Yeah, that
I
was-
like that
that was really
because
fun.
we really broke down that footage.
Yeah.
That was sick, bro. And then like, of course, because that's why, because they had a team already, I guess that they hired. Or they
Oh
had
yeah,
before.
well yeah, we talked to the promoter
But,
and yeah, he
Oh,
they were
he
under
give you the
contract.
heads up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's how we found out because I went and asked him. I didn't want to be like just assume.
Yeah, for sure.
And then be told something, but at that point I was like, I need to introduce myself to him at least. But yeah, he gave us the rundown. But they were like under contract and all that, so I was like, I get it. Like,
No, but
I totally
and they
understand.
work pretty fast, bro. too.
Oh, they were
They were like,
good.
bro, like the stuff they put out was pretty fire.
Quality wise, we were all very like, hell yeah, this
Yeah.
is some good quality
yeah.
stuff.
But do you know what I mean? Like planting that seed, you never know.
Oh, yeah.
you never know. Like,
For
cause
sure.
like the first event that y'all did, that came out good. Like, you know
Yeah,
what
and
I
that's
mean?
how, and we were behind
And-
the barriers, like how
Yes,
we were. That
yeah,
one
like right
too.
there, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
We were
And
like
it
at
was-
the table.
And it's just like, of course, like you're like y'all's content, your goals are like different. Like whatever y'all pursuing is different.
Yeah.
But you also never know what can come out of it too. Like the fucking Riser event. Like,
Yeah,
type stuff.
exactly.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And it's just like, who knows? Like that's one thing I wanted to ask y'all too. If y'all been doing, or I can ask that later. I can ask that question later. But about like more sports events or sporting things or things like that,
yeah.
coverage
Yeah.
and type stuff. Cause like, what are y'all like? What is y'all's like main content? Would y'all have a main content that y'all put out? Like, what would y'all say is y'all's main like go to?
I would say like our main content probably is the podcast,
Okay.
but like we have been doing other stuff on the side, like little shorts and stuff that are like just kind of more like
Relatable to
challenge,
us.
challenge
Yeah.
videos,
More like
like
lifestyle kinda
lifestyle
stuff.
content.
Yeah.
So we're
Bro,
trying.
let me know when y'all get another challenge, man.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
Oh,
come
hell
through.
yeah. I got you.
Didn't y'all do a shootout one time?
Yeah,
Big
we
boy
did.
shootout or
We
something?
Oh yeah, we
Right?
did.
Big boy
We
shootout?
did. We
Let
did
me
do
know,
a
man.
big
Let me know, dog.
Okay, say less.
The boy got a little something.
Okay. Yeah, like we
Hey,
could
if
do-
Alex was here, I already hear him. Oh, bet.
Yeah, he would've been all bricked
up.
He'd
Yeah.
be
Over
bricked
there.
up. He'd be standing up right
Yeah,
now.
he'd be standing up like, really.
Oh, you talking about basketball?
Hey, he'd be like that Tom Brady like meme where he's like looking at his like.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, we could definitely get that popping
Yeah.
for sure. But I think it's more so, yeah, like lifestyle, just like whatever we'll do stuff like this because it's what interests us. You know what I mean? And then
something different too.
And
Yeah.
then it's becoming such a big thing, like we said in Austin. We've all like
Get a jump
it's
on it.
becoming Austin is becoming the headquarters of the sport. So
Yeah.
try to
Why
get more
not?
tapped in.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Why
honestly,
not?
Yeah.
it's
And
here.
then y'all have already gotten reached out to and stuff before.
Exactly.
You know?
We probably know one of the best fighters in Austin already right
There you
now.
go, right? There it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the champ.
Champ.
The champ.
Yeah.
And
You
it's
said
just-
it.
It's just like, you know, you never know what other opportunities are gonna come out of it.
Oh, yeah, facts.
You know, like that, like seeing like them, like that team. Like I had never really heard of them or like what their work, but man, they put out some good shit.
Yeah, no, they were
And
playing.
then it just takes like somebody to know, see their stuff, and it's just like, oh, what's the next one?
Yeah.
Like, hey, can y'all do this? You do that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And you never know whatever y'all could do, like stuff.
I got a question for you before we get into the footage. Wasn't the same promoter as your last fight, for everyone that doesn't know. This was Tapper Scrap.
Yeah. Shout out Tapper
And
Scrap.
Shout out Tapper Scrap.
Shout out Peter. Appreciate you. Man.
Like what has your experience been with, like with the two? Like what do you see that like they do? Like, cause their like production and stuff looked like very professional.
Yeah, it was good.
Like it
It
looked
was
like I
quick.
was like at an actual like UFC event that had like people doing like the graphics,
The
Like,
production.
Yeah,
you
the
know what I
big
mean?
ass
Like,
screen.
the screen
Yeah,
and
that
it
shit
had
was
y'all's
clean.
pictures
Yeah,
and that,
yeah,
you
it
know what
was
I'm saying? Like, it felt like I was
clean,
at home watching a UFC fight type of
Yeah.
vibe. So that
But you
like,
were there.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I guess like what has been something that you've really liked about just the way their promotion is, I guess.
I mean, like, yeah, because, like, I mean, we're going to keep going up, more and more different promotions and stuff like that. I had talked to them, Type of Scrapper, the promoter, a while back, too, because he wanted me to fight for them for a while. And, but, of course, I had, like, other stuff lined up, too, and I kind of had, like, a plan.
Yeah.
And so we just stuck to that. And then, but I knew I was going to go over here, like,
Yeah.
Eventually. And then it happened quicker than I thought, you know, for like that certain circumstance. But bro, great, bro. It surprised me too.
Yeah.
Great promotion, bro. And it was like, you know, the big screen, the smoke, the lights,
Yeah.
the music, like,
Hell yeah.
you know,
They
it
had a
hit,
whole-
hit good. Like, you know, it was pretty fire. Really
Even-
good production.
Even beforehand, I think you were talking to me and Alex about it, but their social media beforehand were like just promoting it ahead of
bro.
the fight was like they were really involved. with you.
Really marketing it.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah. And then everything was quick, bro. Like right after the weigh-ins, they had put something up and things like that too. And I was like, oh shit, that's pretty good. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And me, like, of course, I don't really focus too much on it because I'm focusing on like the jobs that I gotta do.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
And of course, I mean that's still cool though. That
Yeah.
stuff that goes with it. You know, because at the end of the day, you still got a job to do.
Facts.
You know, so I mean, it's like that hits better once it gets done.
Yeah. Their video of the highlight reel of the whole fight, it was a good little video. I enjoyed it.
And but like back to your question, like I really enjoyed them. Yeah.
Are you
most
gonna
definitely.
do some more fights with them?
Yeah, I mean that's the goal because I want to defend it. I
Absolutely.
really want to defend it. So but of course, like I told you earlier, like I got some stuff I got to take care of.
Yeah.
And then we'll just see what the next step is, like what the best, like timing wise, and then best for the next step. It's good to have like options now too, because
sure.
I have like multiple places where we can have the next destination or next fight, and so and so.
Yeah.
But also thinking like not thinking too long term, but having a plan. Being more methodical with it, because I don't want to just anybody can just go and fight, anybody can just go and show up and just throw punches, throw kicks. But the performances that I want to give, the skill set that I want to show, where I want to show it, who I want to show it for, that's kind of where it's like building the brand, and then it's just like, okay, let's go here next, and let's go here next,
Yeah.
And then so that's kind of where I'm at right now. But most definitely, yeah, I do want to fight for them again. And
Absolutely.
then
You gotta defend
but,
that title, huh?
Yeah, most definitely. That's like the main thing. But
Absolutely.
but I also got to take into account too. It's like certain other opportunities come up too. Was that better, or is it? You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Just seeing like the timing and then where we should go.
Got you.
You know? What is this gonna help more the brand grow? Is it gonna be better marketing? Is it gonna be more? Things like that I'm thinking of. But I do owe them like that. So especially like what I stand for, what I want to prove, like to myself, not anybody else. Just what I want to prove to myself. I do want to defend it.
Absolutely.
That's just kind of how we want to go. Thinking like long term.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, people are gonna come for you once you're at the highest level.
Yeah.
You kind of already gotta get used to it.
Absolutely.
Type shit.
Yeah, no, I understand, bro.
But just enjoying the moment, enjoying the process, and like, being grateful, man. At the end of the day, being positive for everything. Like how we talked about, like those good problems, type stuff. Anything that comes up, man. Because it's just like I think once you're prepared for adversity, because it's gonna come. The ups and downs always come.
Yeah.
But just seeing the positive in everything, it's just gonna help you keep going in that journey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but enjoy it. So this is round 2, you said?
Yeah. So this is round 2, and I believe it's like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Maybe. I have the volume. I don't know if you want the volume.
Round two. Okay, so I had took him down. I remember I threw a left body kick from southpaw. I threw a left body kick, and then I switched back to orthodox, and then I shot a blast double, and I ended up taking him down. So right now I'm in half guard, and right now he did a good job of keeping me from breaking posture, so posturing up and landing shots.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why he had us too. And there I finally broke posture, and I was able to land a couple shots. And right now I'm just making sure he doesn't heist up, so he doesn't get to his right knee to the cage. So whenever he can get his right knee to the cage, that's how he starts standing back up. So I remember I was landing shots, and I was kind of knee tapping, so like cuffing his knee and pulling him back so he can't bring it to the cage, so he couldn't get up. So it was like constantly pulling and punching, so he couldn't get up. And then I don't think he got up after that.
I don't think so.
But yeah, sometimes it's kind of tough being from like, because you want to be entertaining, right? You want to be entertaining. You don't want to have any stalling moments and any like, so to speak, boring moments, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of want to stay active but dominate, but also be smart too in a way.
Gotcha.
You know? Is that I think I'm in
I
mount
think this
right there?
I think this is the rest of the round.
Okay.
I just labeled it wrong. Don't yell at me.
Come on, Zay.
Gosh.
Oh yeah, so I'm in mount right here. I think this might have been the 4th round, because I'm in mount. Boom, boom. And so I remember being here. So because I remember I had my hand injury, right? And so I'm kind of being like selective with my shots. I'm not like going crazy and spamming punches.
Yeah.
And so I kind of wanted to pick the shots. And then of course, because I don't want to like land on the top of his head and hurt my hand. So I remember being very selective and kind of peeling his hand and punching, right? And being a little bit more selective, and then controlling. So he tried to do a bridge off the cage. And a lot of people get out of mount like that when they're on the cage.
You really covered the ground game. Like,
And there's like other stuff in the arsenal that I haven't really showed yet
Yes.
too. Even one of the commentators, I was watching the fight, and he was like, "Oh, blast double from the stand-up guy."
Bro, where's the fight? We might as well just show him that.
It's on YouTube.
Oh,
It's on
word?
YouTube, yeah.
Bro, you might as well put that shit on.
But from here, I remember. staying in mount, and he's trying to cage walk his feet and push off and bridge off. And I was just controlling and staying on top. I really could have ended it right there in the fourth. I really could have, but I was just being selective and picking my shots. And I was looking at the clock every now and then, and I was just like, "No, let me find the shots."
Bro, that was so disrespectful. Look at the clock. You're like, yep, punch. Yep, still got 30 seconds. All right, cool.
And it was just like to see how much.
Sorry, now I found end of round 2. My bad.
Okay, yeah. So that was.
I think this is the end of round 2.
Yeah, that was the end of it.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. I labeled it right.
Yeah,
My
that was
bad.
just like standard ground and pound, like controlling position, top position, landing your shots, picking your shots, and I was trying to be more efficient with the shots, like throwing a shot and actually landing it, not just throwing it just to throw it, like being kind of more precise. Here, just focusing on my breathing. That's one of the main things I focus on. Like right after the round ends, first thing is just focusing on the breath, like slowing the breath, lowering the heart rate, and then ready to go the next round.
And who did you have in your corner again?
Coach Betsabe Esparza and then Christian Ammons. Game day, fire! Shout out them too.
Game
I
day.
appreciate it. Game
Yeah.
day, fire name.
And how was that coming around, or like this coming around, having them in your corner?
That was good. I mean, I always appreciate them, all the help that they and all the support that they give me and help me out with. Always appreciate that, And they do a lot of stuff too, like behind the scenes and things that are kind of overlooked. But nah, they help me out a lot. Appreciate it.
This is round 3.
Round 3, okay. Yep, southpaw, orthodox southpaw. Nice knee raise, leg kick, distance. Staying light on the feet. Make the leg kick miss, inside leg kick miss. Feigning, showing him, giving him looks. Yep. You feint a lot, you keep them off balance a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They never know whenever you're going to come in, whenever you're going.
We had somebody from the audience actually say it looks like you were playing with your food.
And sometimes. Ooh, good body kick. See, and sometimes there's times where I did that during the fight is where he would back up into the corner, back up to the cage, and kind of just shell up. And some guys, bro, are just tough, bro. There's some guys that can weather a storm, bro. It's crazy. Some guys that can just eat shots. That was a 1-on-1-2. Feeling loose, man. Feeling light on the feet.
Yeah.
Constantly switching.
Definitely see
The
it.
presence,
Left
man.
body
Yeah.
kick.
You
to the
let them
chest.
know you were there.
Yeah.
Do you think this guy's like gassed right now? You think he's just tired?
No, he wasn't gassed at that point. He, it's just I think the style, man, like in and out, constantly being hard to hit. The footwork, feints, keeping them off balance, making a miss. It's hard to fight guys like that. Guys that are kind of unorthodox, so to speak. Constantly feinting at you, constantly moving.
It looks like the Flash is fighting. Dude.
Yeah.
But some guys are going back. Like some guys are tough, man. Some guys are durable. They could take a lot of damage, a lot of then. But I knew that going in because he was tough.
Yeah.
So I knew that I've seen guys gas and try to end it too soon, side to side. I like it, flow like a butterfly,
Yeah,
like a bee.
that's what Zay was saying.
jumping knee.
Ooh.
I was trying to pull him into those shots. Those playing knees. Ooh, good knee. Ooh, front kicks down the middle. Getting swaggy with it.
Yeah.
And that's what's just going through.
Hey,
and that's what's going through your head. You're just like, all right, just.
I'm like that.
I'm
Composure,
like that.
man. Composure.
Keeping it.
If you can be calm in there, bro, it's just like you're more relaxed. That was a little showmanship right there.
You're like, all right, you got me there.
It kind of scraped off, and I was kind of like, yeah, that was all right.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a leg kick.
Hey,
Ooh,
shit.
low. Fake up high, flash the jab, low kick down.
cameraman, what the?
Ooh, nice leg kick. Eat those.
Yeah, you about to.
What are your thoughts on? I think I saw one of your videos, and like one of the commentators was like saying like, he's like has his guard down, just like walking around like I would do that if I were him or something like that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. I mean, I tell my kids all the time. People I teach not to do that too. But I think once you develop your style and you have, I tell people this all the time. It's like I've heard it too from other high level guys. It's like you can't break the rules until you have to know the rules before you break them. And so if you have good distance management, you have good range, and you know when you're safe when you're not safe, you're good wherever your hand placement is. Of course, if you get closer, pick them up a little bit, right? But if I'm a longer fighter, if I'm a taller fighter, then my range is different from your range if you're shorter.
Exactly.
And it's just about my style. Sometimes you can see a punch coming quicker from up top as opposed to at the hip, things like that. And sometimes it's just about being relaxed. You know what I mean? I didn't fight with my hands down the whole time.
Yeah.
But it's just about changing the rhythm, changing, your style, midway. So like, I fight you here, I fight you here. I'm feigning, giving you different looks. It's just about different looks. It's like you're fighting multiple people in one, So that's kind of like the thought process behind that. And sometimes it's just relaxed and showing I'm calm, I'm cool here.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes like methodical in the approach in terms of like tactics in a fight. And sometimes it's more demeanor and more mental.
Yeah.
Sometimes like people have like their facial expressions, like the way they breathe and the way they look in there.
The way they hold them.
It's showing your confidence, showing your demeanor, and sometimes it's tactics. So, you want
to that mind game. You want to get in their head.
Yeah. It's just like some people, they'll get hit and they'll shake their head no. It's like, nah.
That shit didn't hurt.
And it maybe did. It maybe did hurt them, but maybe they're telling you it didn't, just to, like kind of trick you, or maybe they're telling themselves that like that shit wasn't hurt. I've been hit with shots. I'm not gonna lie. There's times when I've been hit and I know that it hurt me, but I still shook my head. That ain't shit. Bitch. But it's more so like still like I'm still here. You ain't going nowhere. So it could be like kind of for yourself, and also like kind of playing mind tricks.
It's also like
it's like a crowd.
It's like you haven't you're showing like that showmanship type thing. It's entertainment.
It's a show. Yeah.
Put on a show
in there, man.
It's an ego killer too, because all of a sudden, like if they like get you with a good jab, and you're just like
none. You
know
what
sorry.
I mean?
then they're just like, oh, okay, never mind.
Or like maybe like something like somebody hits you with everything, like a hard shot, and you don't show nothing, no emotion, no nothing. That
Just
could be
a quick
scary.
counter.
Yeah.
Or you just like boom and you keep going. Like it's like it kind of could work both ways.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
Right? Some people talk shit in there, like, or some people just keep moving like forward, like So it just like depends.
Oh yeah.
But if I do my hands down, I'll fight with hand down sometimes or lower guard. But also too for MMA, it's a good defense for takedowns if you have your hands low. These are two underhooks right away if they shoot. So sometimes in MMA people have different hand placements. There's high guard, there's a low lead hand. But sometimes it's methodical.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I think I teep him in the face right here.
Let's start over. This is round 4.
Yes, I teep him in the face. Go side to side, knee. Oh, make a mess. I'm going side to side, side to side, side. Oh, nope, not there. And I remember I teep him in the chest first. Boom. And then I go up top. Bing.
Oh.
And I know that hurt him too. That's when they start backing up. Oh, yeah.
You're getting the like kicks on him.
Bro, a lot of body kicks.
Yeah.
Good takedown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember, and it's just about mixing it up, bro. Like timing. The timing of those is nice.
Yep.
Especially landing a hard shot or landing up top and then you go down low. Just mixing it up.
For the average
It's like,
person,
oh, he's a grappler. No, he's a striker. Oh shit, what is he? No?
He's fucking hitting me with these leg kicks.
he's Spider-Man.
Yeah. I threw a lot of body kicks though this fight.
Yeah, you did throw a lot of body.
Bro, like the first round, bro, I was landing, and you can feel them when you land clean.
Sorry.
And just eating them.
Yeah.
He was wearing them pretty good, but I know they hurt.
Yeah, no, they were smacking.
Weave.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Not there. Good. Southpaw.
What's
And,
going on?
Yeah, look at that.
gauging the distance,
Look
with
at that back.
the lead.
Look at that.
The strength conditioning.
Fat, looking good out there, man.
So if for the average person on will never be in octagon in their life, how painful is it to be up against the fence like that? Because I know it can't feel good.
Well, it's actually really it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
It's not
feel
that bad?
It doesn't feel good. But whenever you have so much adrenaline, you really don't feel it that bad.
That's true.
But you still get marked up.
Yeah.
You feel it in your back. Yeah. But yeah, bro, adrenaline's crazy, bro. Oh, good knee. And those jab, bop. One side to side. Nope, not there. Side to side.
That's what I was telling.
That's that footwork. It's a basketball footwork right there.
Fat.
Boom, knee, hook, double change, double leg.
Takedown.
Boom.
Do you remember all this? Is it just like
no?
you?
So after the fight, bro, like it's weird. Like
Do you go like black or anything?
yeah, like
Bro.
you do. Like
Wait,
sometimes.
Like you like black out.
Black
like,
out.
you
Oh,
black out.
yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah,
You're
wild,
crazy.
yeah.
I was like,
Like, do you
Beautiful
black
mind
out?
yeah, he also does those kind of pictures, ladies and gentlemen.
Hit him up, ladies.
Yo,
He don't
Slide his
discriminate.
DMs.
there's all kinds of content.
Yeah.
Goofy.
For work, not for work, either one.
But you black out.
Yeah, some
When
like
you're-
like
when you're
like to a degree.
Okay.
Like there's times like when the fight, like there's stuff happened I didn't remember.
Really?
But then after the fight, I watch it and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. And then
Gotcha.
there's stuff I didn't remember.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it's like so like instinctual. It's so reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And there's times where you're making reads and you're slowing it down, and it's happening slower, but it's still fast.
Yeah.
And that's what comes like more experience, more fights you get, things
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like I remember like a lot from this fight, but there were things that I don't remember until after watching. But I watched the fight like fucking like 10 times.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a weird feeling, dude.
Interesting.
It's weird.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
But like that's what's crazy because like it's like you black out, but like can you be calm? Can you show composure?
Exactly.
Are you still wear your breath?
Yeah.
Things like that, or do you let the moment get too big for you? And you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just like, but I'm doing a good job of like managing all of that. you know?
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, I felt calm, composed.
What?
You know,
This-
firing off cylinders.
Sorry, this is why I want to point out your dad right there in the corner. It's
Oh,
kind of funny.
yeah.
Yeah, my dad.
That's crazy,
Shit,
man.
bro, we were watching the fight because he had it recorded on his phone too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, because after the fight, I went back home with them, just like a few days back home, and then they brought me back to Austin, and we were watching the fight on his phone, and of course they're all sipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But by the time I fight, they're a few deep in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Few
yeah.
deep,
bro,
brother.
it's a mountain of just cup.
You have
Yeah.
I think I have
So
a
funny,
photo.
bro.
I think I have a photo of your mom from this past one, and she's like killing a beer right before you go on.
That's funny.
But this is
That's-
round 5.
That's the fam right there, man. But bro, and it's funny hearing him like screaming like shit. It doesn't make sense. Just stalking, southpaw. open
And by
stance.
here, by round 5, in your head, are you? I got it.
yeah, I'm like I'm
Absolutely.
like going for the kill. I know the finish is there. And that one, it was just like picking him up on the feet, picking him apart on the feet. I knew I could keep him on the feet, but I also knew I could get this takedown and just like wear him down. Side control, boom, step in right in the mount. Once I break the posture, you can see the bruising on his ribs from the kicks. From here,
Ooh,
I remember saying, I was like,
I never noticed that.
I remember, because like in the fourth round, I fished him out and I was picking my shots. But here, I was like, no, we're finishing it here.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? I was just fucking throwing, I was landing, just
Yeah.
going for the finish. Boom, boom. He's gonna go belly down here, and I flatten him out. Boom, flatten him out right there.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to turn to not stay on his back, but I already have my hips in, and he's just pinned down. Boom, pinned down, and he's just trying to get out, but he's not moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
5th round.
And what we feeling like right now after that?
All seriousness, like I expected it.
Yeah.
Focus,
Like,
cameraman.
if y'all notice, like
Who put that pole
the
there?
previous couple fights or like couple fights ago, I remember like so emotional, like so like screaming and
Yeah, like,
all of
let's
that.
go.
Like yeah, you know, which is good too, you know. But this one, I really thought, I was
Yeah.
like that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just like yeah, it was here. That's what it was supposed to be.
Put in the work. That's
yeah,
what should
yeah,
happen.
exactly. Like no cockiness, no arrogance, but it was just
Yeah.
like no, bro. I put in the work and I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a surprise
Hey.
guest. Sorry.
Yeah,
special
Teddy,
guest.
Teddy wanted
Yeah,
to get
exactly. Yeah, that was the thing. Like just
Yeah.
confident in that, and I knew
Yeah.
the work that I did that I was gonna come out.
Exactly. I feel that, bro.
And but still, it was a good feeling.
Yeah. Was it I think your last fight was a decision,
Yeah.
and so this was a TKO. How does that feel?
Yeah, I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
You know, I felt. I mean,
Like, of course, like it probably hits a little different than a decision, right?
you always want to finish. I mean, that's just how I think. How
Yeah.
I feel. You know, but that last fight, I remember that's when I was like dealing with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I had vertigo during the fight.
Yeah.
I was feeling dizzy. I was like, car accident. Like, I was just like, just get the dub. I cared about that one.
For sure.
You know, this one, I knew how good I felt, and I know what I'm capable of, like skill set wise. Like, and I was like, this is who I am. I had to remind people.
Yeah, how to let you. Yeah.
You had to let them know. You
Let
gotta
'em
let them
know.
know. And-
yeah, I do this.
And so, but it's just, it was good, man. You know, like the hard work always pays off, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is just them when they announce you.
Yes, sir. Uvalde, Texas, stand up, baby. Shout out Uvalde.
Yeah.
Hey. Yo, that walkout though.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
nice.
with that clip. I don't know who got it on IG. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
I think Alex got that one.
Wait. The one I was on. Oh,
It's
the
the
actual.
one in Alex's video.
Oh,
yeah,
never mind,
where
yeah.
he's walking
Yeah,
into
never
the
mind.
smoke.
This is a cool shot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the fight.
Now that you've like finished that fight and looking back and it's like that, what were some of the hardest things that you had to go through like to get to where you are today?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's been a lot, man. It's been a lot. Hard times. I remember, like physically, I've had injuries. Like that's like a part of the game. I've had like tears in my hip. I've had that one was hard recently. That was the most recent one. I tore a ligament in my ankle. A lot of injuries. But going back, way like back in high school. I remember I had that back injury. Even though this was way back then, right? I think it all comes back full circle, bro. Like I really do. Like I really do believe that because I'm like I still always go back to that because I was like if that don't happen to me, I feel like my mindset is different. I feel like my perspective is different. And that was like a freshman in high school. I remember that happened to me freshman in high school. But ever since then, like my perspective on stuff changed a lot just from that instance, And so that was when I had stress fractures in my back. And so that really helped me bring more gratitude into my life. So that translates still to this day, And then being more aware of things and different reading materials and people putting me on game. Going back to what we talked about, like going like what people like at the top of their game always talk to or what they tell people about, bro. I've noticed a lot of people talk about gratitude, being grateful for stuff, and it's just like, bro, no, there's never any negativity when it comes to being grateful for stuff, bro. Like you got clothes on your back, you can see with 2 eyes, you can use your hands. It's like, hey, life ain't that bad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, but some people focus a lot on the negative. So I feel like if you switch that perspective to more gratitude and being grateful for stuff, you'll start being a little bit more happier. Life will start being a little more brighter type shit, you know? But that was one of those instances where that like flipped my perspective. And then going through all the injuries, like the hip and the fucking, I've had so many, bro. There's so many. And it's funny, even my day ones know, like my friends back home, they know like me coming up, like going like I would always hoop. We was always like at the park. We was always like outside and stuff like that. But they know I like. They make a joke. They're like, bro, we're gonna have to put you in a bubble, bro. It's just like something was always wrong, something was always happening, something was always hurt. I was always injured and stuff like that. But that's the obstacle is the way, man. Like literally, like I wouldn't change nothing because like going through all those hardships, all that adversity, it's like, bro, you keep working. And even when I had that, I was always working out. I was always grinding. Like even when people wouldn't see. So I've always had that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like. It's like that clip that KG posted on his YouTube. He was like, bro, the hard work always pays off. It's like it always does. Always. He's like, it always is gonna pay off. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna pay off when you need it to or when you probably want it to. He's like, but it's gonna pay off, And so I always go back to that. I always think about that. And I was like, bro, I'm grateful for all of that shit. All of the hard stuff, all of the negative, all the fucking setbacks. And I'm gonna be grateful for the other ones that come in the future. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, but it all comes back from the get-go, from way back then, bro. And I'm like, it's all good. It's all good. It's going to come. It's like, but now we're prepared. We're going to get through it. It's all good. Find positive and just keep pushing. Keep it pushing. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a good question, man.
Going off of that, you said something about doing things differently, which actually leads into my next question. So it's kind of funny. So being this far along in your career, anything you would have done differently? Anything you would tell someone that's trying to get to your level and obviously, further? Any advice?
What I would say, not even like, I would say like not even for like in like what I do. I think with any field, I think anything what anybody wants to go for. I think do it because you love it. Right, is one. Like if you do it and you're passionate about it and you really love it, and you really enjoy it, go for it because you're gonna be willing to go through the hardships more. right, and keep going, as opposed to something that you're really not into that well. Right? If you really love something, if you're really passionate about something, you'll be willing to go through those hardships and keep going for your goals and going what you're passionate about, right? As opposed to something that you're really not fully invested in, right? That'd be one. And I think another one is just like find purpose. It's a big one, finding purpose. Because I know damn well when I was in high school, when I was younger, ain't nobody asked me that question. It's like, what's your purpose? Like, you got purpose? Could you answer it? It's like, damn, I don't know. I'm like, shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then, but I think once you find it, and you know, I think you start thinking things different. It's stuff will start making more sense. I think you'll be willing to go through stuff differently and go about things differently towards whatever your goals are, whatever you're chasing. So yeah, I think, you know, do it because you love it, and then finding purpose. I think that'd be big. That's what I probably tell myself.
That's why he's the champ, bro. Stop playing with
You'll
him.
see all these belts on
Come on,
this
you see
table.
these belts, man?
Yeah, dude.
Come on, my only really main question was just kind of like, what's the next phase for your career? What like steps are you gonna take?
Same
You know.
question.
Next thing is of course getting my body right, getting everything that I need to take care of. And then of course like how long that takes, a lot of different things. And then just like how I said earlier, like being a little bit more methodical with the approach. Like you don't have to take every opportunity right from the get-go, you know, but if it's best for you in your career, then I think you should. But the next step is just, of course, taking care of my body, and then next thing is assessing what I want to do next. So to be honest, I really don't know what I'm gonna do next, but I do know we're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
I do know I want to do another Muay Thai fight. I'm gonna do another Muay Thai fight, I think, before my next MMA fight, and it's just about getting better in all aspects of fighting, and of course, being like in my strong suit, striking is just elevating that game, you know.
Gotcha.
So then I can kind of dictate where I want the fight to be and where I want it to take place, and being uncomfortable too. You know, it's a different like fighting atmosphere. It's a different style, and so it makes me uncomfortable, and it's gonna get me better, right? Because in MMA, I kind of feel more myself.
Yeah.
More so movement, more so side to side, dynamic. You know, Muay Thai
Yeah.
is a little bit different.
Okay.
And so I want to get better in that field. You know, and I'm kind of already known in that scene too. I'm kind of getting my name known in there.
Yeah.
And it's just about getting better in there, having success in there, and then because I got a couple fights that I got to get back in Muay Thai, and so that's just for me. Like I need that for me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just, of course, I'm getting better, but it's more so like I need to get those back.
Got you.
I need to
I
get
got
those
you.
back.
Is that the same record, or is that a different record?
No, I got a different record in Muay Thai. I'm actually 0-2 Muay Thai. Both split decisions. Both split decision losses.
Damn.
Oh,
So and
okay.
it's just
You
like
gotta-
when
you gotta
it's
get your give
it's
back.
those
Get your give
things.
back.
Like I'm a little crazy. I don't show that side. I don't show that side of being a lot. But there's that you know, that kind of like Kobe, Michael, like
Yeah, like I'm gonna.
That
yeah.
competitive
Motherfucker.
factor.
you know. I'm
Yeah.
like okay. I kind of take it personal.
Yeah,
in a way.
for sure, for
You
sure.
know? And I'm
Don't
like,
let me catch you in the street, bro.
I'm
That's
like,
all I'm
alright.
gonna say.
Oh yeah.
But
Bet
yeah,
you said that.
so next is just healing up, getting better, and then just staying in the gym, staying apart, keeping the routine the same.
Yeah.
Even though if I don't have anything lined up, I still want to keep that discipline, you know.
Yeah.
You know, type. And then for sure Muay Thai. I want to get back in the Muay Thai ring, and then I can throw elbows too. I can throw elbows. I can get a little more creative.
Okay.
And then back into the MMA. Of course, I want to defend the belt. But then again, it's just like whatever. We'll see what comes up too, because there's other opportunities too. There's other things that I can go do. But
Yeah.
it's a good problem, you know. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, just taking it one day at a time, and then just staying in the moment, and then just stay in the process.
Yes, sir.
Well, to keep going on off of his question, to ask you what's in the future, what about the brand?
The brand.
What are you doing for the brand? Because
We got a couple things cooking.
we do have a couple things cooking. If y'all haven't noticed yet, there is a limited edition Me versus Me
Shout
shirt.
out University. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already know. But we
the
got
peop- you
we got a few things cooking up. A lot of designs coming up, and that was a quick design too. It was like just to get it out because that's the second one. That's the second shirt.
Yeah.
But it's like I have in my mind things that I want to do, but it's about like I don't want to give too much away, but making the brand to where it's like a lot of people put out fight shirts or they have a fight theme or a fight thing, and my thing is not that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be like everybody else and just do the same thing everybody does. So I'm having a different approach to it, and of course making it like a little stylish. You know what I'm saying? Where you could wear it up, wear it down, type stuff. And certain designs that pop and that are me. And so we have a few designs. Shout out my man Ali. You know, he did the design. Principles Academy. He did that design. And so there's things we're cooking up. You know what I mean? Maybe seasonal. Maybe got things cooking up for next season. You know, things like that. It's just thinking more of the business side of that.
Yeah.
What sticks and what it stands for, man. It's just like that's what I stand on, bro. Like I literally stand on that brand. Like I live it. Like I believe it. And that's just part of the story. And so, and I think a lot of people can relate to that too.
Facts.
And so it's coming up, man. We got a lot of designs. I'm already thinking different colors and different things, long sleeves, tanks, stuff like that, and just making it a brand, bro. It's coming, you know. And it's the part like building your brand. It's like, of course, that's the brand, this thing, but it's also building you who you are if you stand on that brand. You know, if you view yourself as that brand, and you just like operate like that, and I think it will stick if you're doing the right shit, if you're doing the right stuff. But yeah, a lot more stuff coming out, bro. A lot more stuff. Me versus me coming out. It's gonna be fire. Yeah, maybe some jerseys.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that.
Yeah. Off camera shit. Off camera
Yeah,
shit.
okay. Say less.
But that's it for me. I don't have anything else. If y'all don't,
Yeah, I think that was good. Any other questions for us? I guess?
You have anything for us?
No, man. Hey, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, that's really it, man. We got to keep grinding, both sides. Keep elevating, just keep collabing, bro, and then, you know, we'll just keep elevating, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
a lot of good stuff coming out in the future, man.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty crazy, bro. Like, literally, like, the past, like, year or so, like, what's been able to come from it, you know? So it's just
We've
like,
cooked up quite a bit.
bit,
I
bro.
think from our first video to, like, what we've most recently done for you, there's been a big jump in, like, just quality and then, like, cinematography wise, and then just, you know, getting things that you want and that like your followers or your family all they want. So
and then a part of like too what y'all like to put out too, you know what I mean? Like it's like different and it's like you're getting better by putting out that stuff and seeing how what came from about from it, and it's like also like how ways we can improve, and then that's gonna like help you get better in like the whole cinema, the whole content creation type of shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like, bro, we're just elevating, bro. We just gotta continue to elevate.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna cook some stuff up.
Oh yeah, we can cook some stuff.
Last week's shit has been crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. It's always a good time.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you coming on as always.
So
that dude.
The whole point about the starting five is like a draft. So you can do one, but it can't be any of the people we said.
Okay.
So if you had a top 5 athletes for you,
damn, that's hard.
What's your starting 5 athletes?
I can't say none of the ones you said.
None.
Nope.
Damn. Okay, well, some of y'all had some, I'd say. Okay, so if I can't say any of y'all said, okay. Oh, bro, all sports.
Yeah. Just any.
Damn. Most of the sports I watch are football and basketball.
I feel like we missed a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But there are a lot. There are a lot.
Swimming,
golf,
like WWE.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
I guess we're not talking about acters, but
Those are athletes. All right? Those are athletes. Okay, let me say this.
Wrestling's real.
yeah, wrestling.
Okay, let me put. Y'all said MJ? And y'all said Mike?
No.
No.
Okay, let me start off with saying Mike.
Okay.
MJ.
That's crazy. No one said that.
I'll start off with MJ. I'll say, damn, y'all said a lot of good ones. Okay.
There's a lot we missed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There is.
Ray Lewis.
Mm.
I'm gonna go Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go. Y'all said Serena, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn,
Sorry about that. Because Drake.
That was a second pick.
I can say, did Drake, y'all do artists? Oh, no, those are not athletes.
Athletes.
Yeah, dumb. That's okay.
Sorry.
Well,
I was like, from an athlete's perspective, I was
Well.
like, did you see that airball he did in fucking North Carolina? I
his
think?
He got a Nike deal.
Hey, yo. Hey, he's a different kind of athlete.
Oh shit, my fault.
You got esports, and I got. Never mind.
I'm trying to go like all around sports. I don't want to do like a
For
lot of the
sure.
same.
Nah, I feel you.
Hey.
Because majority of them will probably be. Y'all said Michael Phelps, right?
Shoot.
Nah,
we
no
didn't
one-
do
No
it.
one said Michael
No
Phelps.
one said
No.
Michael
No one
Phelps.
said. I'll say Michael Phelps. That
For
has to
sure.
be in there. Michael Phelps has to be in there.
I agree.
No boxing. No.
I'll go
No, no, no,
Floyd.
no, I
I'll
did
go
boxing.
Floyd. I'll go
No.
Floyd at the end.
No, I'm talking about for
I did
him,
Mandy
though.
Pacquiao.
I'll go
Yeah,
Floyd.
well, no, I'm like. Why? Yeah, you would think.
I didn't pick no MMA fighters.
Yeah, that's what. Exactly.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go.
You did a
I'm gonna go.
WWE one before.
Oh, bro, now I'm thinking about other.
One sec.
Damn, I like Ray Lewis in there. Okay, let me sub Ray Lewis.
Ooh,
I'm gonna sub Ray Lewis. I'm gonna put Dion. I put prime time, Michael Phelps, Floyd Mayweather. That'd be my 5. That'd be my 5.
and MJ.
Yeah.
Can you repeat your whole like?
So we got 1 MJ, Michael Jordan. All right. 2. Damn, I already forgot my list.
No,
Prime
Dion.
It was MJ, Prime Time, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Michael Phelps, Floyd Mayweather.
Let's go.
5.
We left. There's now that
There's
I'm
a
like really
lot.
thinking
There's
There's
about
a
it,
shit ton,
dude.
bro.
I'm like, no one said
Bro,
Canelo.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah,
No
bro.
one said Tiger. Michael Phelps finally got taken off.
You and Alex said like skateboarders and shit, and like, no offense, but like that's not like the athletes I think of, but like, you know what I mean?
I guess the Olympics skateboarding part isn't.
You say about
athletes.
NASCAR.
Yeah.
He said NASCAR, yeah.
Right?
All they do is sit down.
Or we didn't say
Actually,
like
brother,
F1.
they sit
Yeah.
down
Well, you
driving.
could know
fuck-
what you could have
they
said.
fuck their cousins.
I don't know anybody from F1. so you
Actually.
Really?
I'm gonna say the Red Bull team.
Lewis
Lewis
Hamilton.
Hamilton?
Right? Lewis
Yeah,
Hamilton.
yeah,
You
that's
said
F1.
Lewis Hamilton.
Exactly.
That's F1.
There
Yeah.
there's a lot that
Max,
we
Yeah.
Max Verstappen, like
Bro, you can honestly make like a few top 5, I think, lists.
exactly.
I think like if you go by sport, I think that probably make it be a little easier.
Yeah, because it would like kind of have you focus in.
But bro, that's a good question though. All time top 5 athletes.
Yeah.
Y'all said a lot of the ones that I would said.
Really?
Yeah, because I probably put Braun on there. I would have put
Okay.
Braun. I would have put Brady in there.
Right,
Serena.
those are both mine.
Serena.
Hey, speaking of sports, I do have a question. We talked about this the other day, and it's been in the news lately. And I want to ask you, as a basketball fan,
Okay.
do you think the 100-point game was real or not?
By Wilt?
Yes.
They
I think so.
They got footage for everything but that. They forgot the cameras that day.
I think so. I think.
Really?
Bro, I say this because of who he's playing.
A bunch of plumbers.
Yeah.
Bro, if you see him like compared to like the rest of the players on the court, I'm like, bro, you should score like 100. What was his stat?
should
It
score.
was like,
Bro, okay, so the thing is, like, he scored like perfectly 100.
were there more possessions at that time?
There was more
There were more
possessions at the time,
At that time,
but like
that was the ABA, right?
no, that was the NBA.
was NBA?
Yeah. But so here, I'm gonna pull this shit up because it is kind of ridiculous.
Is it like a controversial or is it like a
So
conspiracy?
it's a topic of conversation right now
Okay.
because I mean Luka just scored 73 and that was like one of the greatest scoring performances we've ever seen.
D Book scored like 71,
71
a couple years ago.
Embiid just scored 70,
70.
so
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
there's no way he scored 30 more points than that, right? You know what I mean? Like this dude looked like he was dominating the whole game, but Wilt does and like
There's no
no
3-point. There's no 3-point
bro, there's
shot
no
either.
footage. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm on Twitter and I see like some shit from like 1920. There's no footage from this game. Like
True. Yeah.
When was this game?
Oh,
I think
like
it was
in the
in
60s.
March. It
Was
was
it in the 60s?
March. Yeah, it was in the 60s. I think it's 1967 or something, bro.
I would say I would think I would believe it.
Oh,
like
the
bro-
first video
Bro,
camera.
think about but like how you said, like think about like these
1962.
guys scoring 70 against like elite talent. Like everybody's good on the court.
That's fair.
Bro, every
Like
defender
prime
is 6'5", 6'6". Everybody can jump. Everybody can like.
You're
everyone's
in the
athletic.
NBA for a reason.
Yeah, and everybody's good nowadays. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So if guys
Yeah.
are scoring 70 now, if you put Joel Embiid back then, boy could go for like 200. Shit.
was at 200.
Like, bro.
You put Jokic back here.
Bro,
right,
Kyrie
all right,
can
he's
go
going
give you some
3,000.
buckets.
All right, all
Kyrie
right.
can go give you some buckets. If anybody
Oh,
guarding
bro,
that
he would.
dude.
They would think he would have some like black magic.
Oh,
or something
yeah.
if he was
Every
out
Why
there,
is it
bro.
gotta be that?
That
color,
guy's
bro?
Jesus. He's Jesus. Literally with the
No
ball.
comment. All right, so I don't know like if y'all know exactly, but like Wilt was like a pretty shitty free throw shooter. He had 32 free throws this game and he made 28. So he was 87% from the free throw line that game when he's probably like a career like 50 something.
Yeah.
Do you think at that point it was the cocaine?
Nah, cocaine was like the
PDs?
70s and shit.
70s,
like,
so,
yeah.
Yeah,
So what was the drug of the 60?
Meth. No, I'm just kidding.
I couldn't tell you, bro. I think he was definitely different. Like he was like a specimen for
But
sure.
like
But
he was mostly
Crack.
all interior. Like everything was in the post,
dialed in.
putbacks. Like,
Yeah.
he wasn't like
A little crack
isolating
rock
at the top of the
No,
key
no, no, no.
and like pull up jumpers like that type.
Yeah.
But
From
he
half
was
court,
just such a
coach.
specimen compared to everybody else.
exactly, and he was like
Everybody.
super athletic.
Like
Here, I'm finna
One
look this
thing
shit
that
up.
like kind of aids in like my idea of like I don't think that happened is that not only do they not have it on camera or anything like that, supposedly I don't know if it's true or not, but supposedly like no reporters were there, anybody like that was there.
I looked it up because I was like, ain't no fucking way. And they said there's like no cameras there that day.
There was no one that reported on any kind of sports like that. That was
fucking
also there
NBA
online.
game.
but
What
I
are we
wonder
talking
how many
about?
games like
Were
that
recorded
season
at that
were
time?
recorded, like full games. Like I wonder if they could record full games at that time.
And-
I don't know, maybe.
Now look
I
up
think
when
so,
the
it just
first
wasn't live.
Video camera was.
Fun fact: he shot 51% from the free throw line
For the season,
for his fucking career, dude.
bro, that's pretty. That's pretty awful.
88 that one game.
Hey, I mean,
Is that real? 32 free throws in a game.
Well,
you
well,
made
then I
20
was-
straight
What was
games.
the
but then-
signature?
but
It was
then-
the hook, or was that Kareem?
That was
That was
Kareem.
Kareem.
That was
That's
Kareem.
Kareem.
Yeah,
But
Wilt
then-
was just like dunking over people.
Bro, literally
He's
like
just getting
grabbing it, bro, and
bodies.
just like put backs.
Yeah, just like
all
this,
day.
like laying it
Bro.
in.
Well, so I wonder what Bill Russell's career high was that season.
Okay.
Like I wonder if like because if Wilt's getting 100,
Damn.
Bill Russell better have gotten like 50 or 60 or some
I
shit.
could find out for you real quick.
I mean,
So-
he wasn't really a scorer.
he wasn't really a
like
scorer,
a scorer
though.
like that, but he was more of like a defensive presence.
I-
But I still think he should have put at least 40 or 50 or something like that.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
them two were like literally like the best in the league at that time.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Bro, literally, bro, it's like Dwight Howard being put back there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
that'd
Dwight
been
Howard's probably
crazy.
way more skilled than Wilt was.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I'm saying?
sure, for
like
sure.
prime Dwight, like in Orlando.
When
like
in
that's-
Orlando,
it's
yeah.
different, you know,
You put Shaq back.
Bro, can you imagine
bro,
putting,
back a
Shaq,
couple years.
Jesus.
can you imagine putting LeBron back
Bro.
then?
That's just different. Like that's not fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, shit doesn't. He
What
he
then
averaged
you,
18.9.
what then you got to think about too is like getting into like different shit is like how much like of like the race card played in fact. Like you know what I mean? Like did they want to have this on film like at that time? Like in the 60s?
Do you want this?
Like how many
dude-
media, like how much media like wanted to like have it recorded?
This what?
Because it makes me think of like Glory, it like makes me think of Glory Road at the time.
Yeah.
Like, Glory Road, like they had to like go
You're-
through a bunch of shit.
You're absolutely
and,
right.
things.
They're
So I
definitely
want-
racist.
Were there civil rights going on?
I
at
wonder
the
if like the
time?
media didn't want to show it or wonder or maybe like bro think about it if you're getting scored 60 or 70 he's just got 80 all right let's not
Yeah.
you know
They're probably
This
saying
dude
some
just
days-
busted our ass with 100 points. I don't want to record this.
I know what you're about to go with this.
No comment.
They probably
No
sound like a bunch of Celtics fans. That's to say that.
bro. I mean, Bill Russell was like there during that time too. It's just
that is
crazy.
true that is true you know but like
They're like, you're okay, bro.
I don't see why you would make it up though I wonder why like I don't know a good reason why like why would you want to make that up
I don't know, bro.
You know what I
Just to
mean?
say you can.
Just say that like there was a 100-point game.
and then who scored it was it 80 it was Kobe
Kobe 81.
right see but those are all from guards. Everybody that's had those games are all guards.
Exactly.
Actually, besides Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but he's like one
Bro,
of the best.
Shaq didn't even get like
Nope.
70.
KD, I don't think has even gotten 60.
That's like 60. Yeah,
He's like one of the
Bron's
greatest
got
scorer.
61.
Trash.
Yeah,
But Bron's not a score first player.
exactly.
He
Like,
could go for 100, honestly, if he wanted to.
Yeah,
Do you think he tries to before?
Jordan's not even up there. I think he has like
Yeah.
65 maybe.
Yeah.
And that's like in the playoffs. Like
yeah.
crazy. But yeah, no, that
That
was
flu game.
no that.
No, the flu game, he didn't even have like 40 or like he had like what, like 30? I think,
Yeah.
or 20 something.
He was just.
And that was even food. That was a food poisoning. It wasn't even a flu game. You guys seen the documentary?
Yeah, I have seen that.
Last night he was like, it wasn't even the flu game. It was food poisoning.
I'm ready for this LeBron documentary
That's gonna be
because I feel like people are
fire.
like, they just don't realize it.
Yeah.
Like right now, they're just like there's those people that are just like
people
they
don't
want to be
understand
haters.
like what he's doing, like at this level, at this age, for how long he's done it. Like, bro, he's 39.
You know what's
That's
weird?
insane. And for like NBA, like basketball, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Mike
year,
wasn't even doing this at 38.
next year he will have the opportunity to play with his son.
Yeah.
Bro, Bron could play till he's probably like 42, 43 if he wants to. If he wants.
On his like Brady shit.
He could probably play to 45 and not even like be like the role that he is in now. Like he could just be like on the bench, like a UD, like a Udonis Haslam role. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Right? But I just can't see him not being good. I remember
For
talking to
sure.
my boys about this. Like, bro, it's hard to see him like not be good. He's been good for so long, and his like game has like translated
perfectly.
Bro, prime Braun like 20. Well, he's had like multiple primes, I think.
Yeah,
bro, you
I
got
agree.
you got early Braun, you got Heat Braun, you got the 2017, 2018
Cavalier
Braun,
Cav
bro.
Braun,
Bro,
yeah.
like,
Part 2 Cavalier
that's
Braun.
different, bro. And like his athleticism was stupid. Like, bro, seeing his old highlights, it's like, what is this, dude?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, they were going crazy, bro.
Bro, so and it's just like, and he's always been a high IQ basketball player. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's always been a pass first player.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how he's broken the all time scoring record. And not being a score first player. That's insane. That's like a longevity record too.
Exactly, yeah.
But that's a testament to him. I hate when people say that shit. Like it's like
That-
they
that
kind of
does take skill.
like disgrade or like discredit him for it.
I
But
agree.
people hate on greatness though.
It's a part
People
of it.
wanted Patrick Mahomes to lose this year.
Ooh.
Did y'all?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't.
I did.
People want them to lose, and people say that about Brady and the Patriots.
Yep.
They were tired of seeing them in the Super Bowl every time.
Yeah.
Now we have the Chiefs dynasty.
I just appreciate greatness, you know?
People hated seeing LeBron in the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I like seeing it. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, we get to see greatness.
Same.
But people don't want to. That's okay. You know, it's just
Yeah.
preference.
It sucks seeing the same team over and over
Which I
again.
get.
You know what I
Which
mean?
I can get. I can get that side. You want to like, you gonna go for like the underdog or
Yeah.
the big team. Or, like people wanted the Lions. I kind of wanted the Lions.
I wanted the Lions.
I wanted the
I
Ravens.
wanted the
and
Ravens
Lions.
too. You know, what I
Ravens
mean?
and
Like, I want to
Lions.
see
It'd
Lamar
been
win
cool
one.
to see a different Super Bowl too. But I like witnessing greatness. I like being able to
Exactly.
see that. Like,
We
I got
did
to
get a
see
good
Brady.
one.
I got to see Brady win all these Super Bowls.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it's a part of history, you know?
Yes, you know what I mean. Regardless,
We
if
saw
you
that- you
like
saw
it or
that
if you
comeback.
didn't,
Yeah.
You saw the comeback, and you saw, bro, that was insane.
That was
You know?
insane.
You got to
Still-
see
still couldn't
LeBron
believe it.
come back 3-1. You know, so I like witnessing greatness.
Against the greatest NBA team of all
Ever,
time.
Yeah.
ever, greatest
remember
regular
that.
season team of all time. That's insane, bro.
That's
73 and
insane.
9.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of dubs, bro.
And I remember like seeing that season, but not really comprehending what was going on.
Neither
with that
did
season.
I,
Because
yeah.
it was like so normal that they were winning. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't like,
It was like,
'cause
oh, the Warriors.
I
won again.
forgot what year it was, like when the Rockets had that, like the winning streak, or the Houston, I think it was Tracy McGrady at the time.
Oh,
They had like a
yeah.
winning streak. It was like such a big deal that they had, I think it was like 33, something, 30
Yeah.
games or something like that. And then I don't even remember what the Warriors win streak was. Like the,
Yeah, I have not. They were just.
but it was just winning, so it was just normal. But
Bro,
and then
it's-
you see the record, it's like what? Because before that it was the Bulls.
Bulls, yeah.
72 and 10,
Yeah.
73 and 9. It's like what? But we got to see that history, that
Facts.
greatness. And
Yeah,
then
we
Bron
might not
just
ever
says,
see.
Give me the rock.
Yeah.
I got us. And then
Block
Kyrie-
it, Gudala.
That's still crazy. Though.
That play is probably one of the greatest plays ever in NBA history. That block.
That
right
game
there.
7
That
was
block
pretty
is
ridiculous.
crazy. And it went to a game 7, bro. That was a crazy series, bro.
That shot by Kyrie too.
That was crazy. Clean.
Facts.
Clean. Got the switch. ISO. Hit it. For the game, in a game 7, down 3-1, and you hit that shot. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. But I remember seeing that Bron block. It was like fucking crazy. Like, what? How did you see? He came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
You're
he
like,
came
damn.
out of nowhere.
And then Kyrie hits the shot. And then Steph, they had a possession after that. A lot of people
Yeah,
forget
that boy
about
K-Love
K-Love
locked his
down. He's there.
ass.
Locking you up, Steph.
Yeah, you sitting in that chair, you did. You know what I'm
Locking them up.
saying? Bro, his high for this year was 31 points.
Damn.
The year Wilt scored 100.
But he also averaged like what, 20-something rebounds?
yeah, no,
Is
it's
it
unreal.
real?
It's like 23 rebounds.
Hey, but
That's a
one
shit ton.
stat that don't lie is that 11 rings.
Oh, absolutely. He's a winner.
That's crazy because
He was only in the league for like 13
because
years.
Wilt only
Wilt
had,
was during that time.
But
yeah.
Wilt only had how many?
I think Wilt only has like
One
one.
or two?
Yeah.
But it was because of that time, because the Celtics, that team that they had was like a dynasty.
Dynasty ran shit.
Bro, 11.
Imagine. Bro.
Bro, that's what's crazy too about
That's probably why
LeBron.
they didn't fucking
Bro,
hate
that's-
his ass, because he was winning chips for them. For real.
Yeah, you're the only one that's okay.
Yeah, like you're kind of cool, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
There was a lot of
You
white
can
players
come
on
in
it.
here,
Like
we
Bob,
like you.
Bob Cousy.
Yes,
Bro.
Larry? Is Larry
Yeah.
Bird around at that time?
Nah, not at
too?
that time.
No.
Larry Bird's like the 80s.
Yeah, he was later.
Other than Kuzi,
Him.
who other
Like
than
Bob
Like
Cousy.
John Havlicek. Like
they sound like fucking plumbers.
they were hoopers. Apparently, they won 11
Bill Walton
chips.
was on that team, right?
Nah, Bill Walton was like
Later
later.
on,
Yeah. But like, yeah.
That was like, but that's crazy. But that's like a thing too. Like, there's so many players at the time that played that lost because of that team. It's the same thing with like LeBron,
Damn near everybody.
bro. Like I
Yeah.
saw, I forgot what
And Jordan.
I forgot what stat it was, but like LeBron when he was in the East all those years, so many players that lost to him every year. I think it was like Al Horford one year lost to him like 5 years in a row, and
Dude,
then
I'd be
there's
heated.
so many so many players that like would get traded to teams and they meet him in the playoffs and he still loses, and it's just like, bro.
Thought I got rid of you.
Bro,
and
like
you still came
LeBronto,
back.
LeBronto.
I remember DeMar DeRozan talking about that shit. Like whenever they played him, it's just like, bro, that's crazy. But they talk about like how he just had like that extra gear.
Yeah.
You know?
That's when I was like, yeah, this is like the greatest player I've ever seen.
You
'Cause
it's,
it was pretty crazy.
It's a long season. Like you go on like every year, like through your regular season in NBA, and then postseason, and then getting to the finals every year, and then they only had like a couple months off, and then you're right back to training camp, back to your season, doing the same shit again, getting back to the finals every year, like for 6-7 years in a row. That's insane, bro. That's a lot of basketball you're playing.
a lot of
Not
basketball.
including like Olympics, not including like fucking like summer leagues and
Yup.
shit like that. you know what I
All-star.
mean?
Yeah.
All-star,
All-Star
like
games,
bro,
yeah.
crazy. And yeah,
That's why he's never been in a dunk contest.
Wait, what?
He's never been in a dunk contest.
He's
never
never
been in one.
contest.
But like,
Why?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying it's a lot. Like, I mean, he's been doing this shit for like
He'd take
his
one-
whole career.
Yeah, take one weekend off.
I mean, he's gonna be there for the game, so
Yeah.
I feel like if he was gonna do dunk contest, he should have done one.
it would have
already.
been when he was younger.
Yeah, 'cause
like
now it's-
young
now it's like-
LeBron in
There was that
Cleveland.
one,
Yeah.
I think it was like 2010 or 11, where he said he put his
Yes.
name.
He's
into
always
the-
said that he's
Yeah, but
going
it's just
to.
to like get that buzz like for the dunk contest, bro. 'Cause there's a time and point where the dunk contest was kind of like whack.
Oh.
Like a few years.
Absolutely.
And then I think it was when Zach LaVine and
Yeah,
Aaron
Aaron
Gordon.
Gordon, yeah.
That was insane. That's like when the dunk contest got
yeah,
brought
that's like
back.
one of the best. Yeah.
Because then I remember it was like Nate Robinson, Dwight Howard
Type
that
shit.
year, those
Um,
years, and then
What's
it
his
kind
name?
of flagged.
He dated. He was on the Clippers.
Blake
Blake
Griffin.
Griffin when he dunked
Blake
over that
Griffin.
Kia.
Oh yeah, that's
Right,
right.
he
that
dunked over
year.
the hood of a Kia.
Yeah, I was,
Hey, but still though,
It was cool, I guess. Did he
like
like
when-
blow out a candle or
It's
something?
like when Kobe. It's not like how when Kobe
Gerald Green won a
jumped
few
over
years
that
ago.
Ferrari or whatever.
yeah, that definitely was real.
Yeah.
And
With the
I
hyper
remember,
dunk
I said like there's a few years where the dunk contest was whack, but it was like those dunks are still good.
Oh,
But
I
it's
mean, I
like-
can't do it.
Like,
so-
bro, like I mean, I like those are still elite.
Yeah.
fucking athletes. But like the
That's
years
what
where
it-
it was crazy, like that's insane. Like
when
that's
Kobe
crazy.
was in the dunk contest, and
Bro,
shit.
like okay, like even like jumping over a hood, like yeah, it was that hood, but a hood of a car is a hood of a car.
No,
like,
yeah, for
bro,
sure.
that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like jump over the car.
yeah, if
know,
you
like,
say you jumped over the car, you jumped over the hood, I guess.
Kobe did the whole car.
While I was moving.
Yeah, while it was moving.
Was that Aston Martin or was it?
I think it was Aston Martin,
was it
actually.
Martin?
I think
He's
so.
in the jumpsuit, right?
Yeah,
black
with the
one.
hyper dunks.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah. Go.
I remember that. That
R.I.P..
R.I.P. Bro.
R.I.P. That man
Let's
got
put a
it.
statue.
What, yeah, I was about to say,
statue,
what do y'all
bro.
think about the statue?
I think it was pretty
I
fire.
like it. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah,
81.
I like it.
I was like tweeting that. I was like, I wonder what it's gonna be. He's like has so many iconic
It's
moments.
so
one of
many,
3
bro.
statues.
One of 3, yeah. One's gonna be with that one. One's gonna be with like him and Gigi, and then the other one's gonna be like another trophy or another statue of him.
Like the pose that they picked was pretty cool, but I think like
I feel like
that-
he got to do the one where he's like
that one's fire. That's the one I was-
right.
that's
That was the one I was thinking.
I even kind of like this one when he did
Oh,
when
he's-
he did that
yeah,
game.
yeah.
I think that one's fire.
That
for
is
some
fire,
reason,
yeah.
Honestly, I was after the game when I think against the Suns.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite game winners that he hit.
Yeah,
The
that one.
Suns one.
Yeah.
He's just like fading. I think it was off a jump ball.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
He just like goes to the right and just like hits a pull up fade.
Facts.
Bro, that's fire.
Yeah, I was about to say this shit's my fucking little header on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's
That's gotta
iconic
be.
right there, bro. That's crazy.
But
That little head.
I
is
feel like,
fire.
and I feel like that's when like everyone was like, oh yeah, Kobe's like that.
Yeah.
Because I think it was after his back to back, right?
Yeah, at the 20. That was when they beat the
2010.
Magic.
Yeah, or was it the first one or the second?
Because they beat they played the Celtics. They lost and then they won.
Yeah.
I think in 09, and then they played the Magic. That's when it was Bron.
It was supposed to be Bron.
and
You're
Kobe.
right, and then the Magic one.
Yeah,
Crazy.
but it was just Bron by himself, man. People forget.
Love the basketball talk.
Bro, I could talk basketball all day.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there anything else y'all had?
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead and rant. and shit.
No, you're good. Just
So Ali. Go, I was kidding.
Going back to wrestling.
But if you have any last minute shout outs.
Y'all, shout out y'all, man. I appreciate y'all all the time. PCT, Opinionated Media too.
Facts.
Shout out those guys. You shout out Black Widow MMA. Shout out Dalton. Shout out Game Day. I have so many shout outs, bro. Appreciate everybody that supported me, helped me. Shout out my hometown, Uvalde, Texas. All the love and support, man. Like I really do appreciate it, man. It's a lot. Like people coming to support, or even like just shouting me out, you know, or just sending good vibes. I appreciate it, especially as we get bigger. Like the town, I feel like we can like be powerful, bro. Like if my town comes together, we're already repping the city, baby. So we're gonna keep going. So shout out Uvalde, Texas. Shout out all my sponsors. And I appreciate y'all, man, for having me, man. It's always a good time, bro. Yes, sir.
Yes,
PCT,
sir.
baby.
PCT boys. Well, that'll do it from your boys over here at PCT. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Bye. Have a good one.
You ready?
I love
You
you.
dig?
You dig?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one, bro.